So if you clicked on this guide to get a real one-step process from me to get girls, you are a very unfortunate guy or girl if you're trying to get boys as a girl, because there is no one-step process. I don't know if you've read the book Unscripted yet. It's definitely a recommended read. But in this book there is a technique explained, which is the process principle, and the process principle has a macro processes and micro processes. So there's definitely a micro process, which is basically the thought to start something. For example, if you want to start working out, the micro process here would be the thought, I want to start working out, and the macro process is the workout. And then there's the event in which you are actually fit, or that you become fitter or be a genuinely strong and happy person through working out. So an event always happens through a macro process, and a macro process happens through a micro process. So the micro process that I can give you is to start self-improvement. Basically, your micro process would be I want to get girls and be happy, and the macro process would be start self-improvement, and the next macro process would be to start the habits that you want to do when you do self-improvement. What self-improvement will actually do for you is to be more focused, be more disciplined, and be more present in the moment, and to be more grateful for things. And what self-improvement did for me was that I actually got a girlfriend through it, and that my dating life increased, like in the rate of like 3 days. It was from 0 to 100. So for example, in June 2022 I started self-improvement, and 3 days later, so like on the 2nd June, I had a date with a girl that I met. After being on self-improvement for 3 days, I instantly got her phone number. Like, it was insane for me, you know, from girls saying no to me for like half a year. Like, since I started dating, I got like maybe two girls, one girlfriend with a relationship that lasted like a month, a month and a half. My first relationship lasted, and it was always like a pretty bad relationship to be in. You know, it's not the type of relationship you love being in. It was the type of relationship that you want to avoid, you know, the bad relationship that gives you anxiety and depression because you love her so much, but she doesn't love you back, you know, because you're always like focused on shit like Instagram. But let's not talk about that, you know. In 3 days of self-improvement, my dating life went from no from girls to yes from them, to multiple yeses. I got like, in 1 month from starting self-improvement, on like in August, like near to August, I got my second girlfriend, which I am together right now with, and I love her so much, and I'm really grateful for the relationship, and it's going really, really well. We're together for half a year right now, over half a year actually, and the thing is that all occurred in 2 months. You know, in 2 months I went from anxious young teenager, like addicted to social media, addicted to video games, to being a really, really a self-aware, self-conscious, and a person with genuinely a high self-esteem, and I'm really grateful for that. So I wish I had more of a clear line, and not just the habits. The habits of self-improvement are pretty simple. It's gratitude journaling, which is basically that you write down what you're grateful for every single evening or morning, or just when the fuck you want. Honestly, you can just write it down throughout the day, but I like to do it in the evening and just write on about my day. And a little extra tip for that is just to recap the day, to start in the morning and say like when did you get the first sense of gratitude, and then to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, and hopefully you find as much things as possible. Yeah, you basically write down, I'm grateful for the good weather. Right now I'm grateful for this beautiful picture right here. It's a video, but for this beautiful nature. And actually I had to climb up here, you see. I had to climb up here, but it was definitely worth it, and that's going straight to my gratitude journaling this evening. And what the next habit you have to do when you get on self-improvement is meditation. And for meditation it's pretty simple. You get an app called Medito, and then you start it, and you can get into courses and shit, and when you're more advanced you're gonna get to timers, and just set up a timer, close your eyes and just focus on your breath. And an extra tip for that that has always worked for me is to not focus too much on the meditation, but to, like, at your highest point of mindfulness, which you get through meditation, but to rather focus on your baseline. That is always the rule of self-improvement, that you focus on your baseline. Don't focus on like the highest stats you can get. Don't focus on your highest strength shit, or at your highest mindfulness stat that you get. Like, hey man, I'm totally present the whole day, but if I meditate, I'm more mindful than all of you for 10 minutes. But that's not how it works, you know. You try to improve your baseline, you know, your standard baseline. You try to improve your standards, and not the fucking time that you really focus on being mindful. You try to be present and pleasant throughout the whole day. The next thing you're gonna do is, of course, exercise, and that is pretty easily explained. Get on YouTube, get some fucking personal trainer video to kind of get a home workout in, or get in your gym. And the thing I'm trying to teach to young boys and men is to basically be there and suffer through the time in the gym. Literally, you should feel happy while being in the gym. It should not be a hateful thing, but it should definitely be a painful thing, you know. It shouldn't be a thing where you like feel comfortable. It should feel discomfortable, because as a young man you grow through discomfort. That's a phrase from Hamza, the YouTuber, and he basically said masculinity. No, fuck, what was it? Masculinity grows through discomfort, that's it. Masculinity grows through discomfort, that's it. And as soon as I heard that phrase, my life went like upward to down. I stopped eating junk food, I stopped eating shit, I stopped laying in my bed for like 15 fucking hours, and I started like actually being grateful for discomfort, because I knew I will grow through this. And yeah, you should always you should sometimes feel that, and sometimes you should absolutely don't want to go to the gym, but especially then you need to go to the gym, because the next thing you try to implement into your life is discipline. And not your highest discipline, not like when everything is shit you can be the disciplined guy, but rather be every time in all times be the disciplined guy, you know. Like, if there is cake, don't fucking touch it. That builds discipline, that builds true discipline. And you always need to get a feedback loop for discipline, you know. If you got this, and I'm not saying if you have had the discipline, go reward yourself with some easy shit, like some cake or a TV series you really like, but rather like go and be disciplined for a whole day in a week. Start with that, and then go further and say, I'm gonna be disciplined for 2 days a week, and then 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, and then you're gonna be always disciplined. And I guarantee you, discipline is gonna feel better than the comfort right now. Because the phrase, I don't know if somebody ever said that, but instant gratification is delayed pain. And instant gratification is basically the shit that gives you gratification right now, that makes you feel good right now, but you know that it's gonna be making you feeling bad in the future, and it actually makes you feel bad in the future. Like if you eat a piece of cake or chocolate right now, you're gonna feel good because it's like tasty and it's good for your good for your mind, you know, it's mind food. Because you like think it's really good because it tastes good, but it's not actually healthy. And yeah, that's instant gratification. Or watching something stupid on YouTube like this fucking YouTube video. But good that I'm talking about my own fucking video as instant gratification, but it really is not. So you're trying to reduce everything that gives you gratification right now and increase the shit that gives you gratification later. So studying, working out, eating healthy, shit like that. Things you know that are healthy for your future self. And if you always work for your future self, then you're gonna be happy in the future. And I think Hamza said too. There's a lot of from Hamza in this video, but it's just the best self-improvement channel. I'm just trying to spread some of his positivity here. And he said, I'm grateful for my past self because he achieved all the things that I enjoy right now. So if you run up a mountain, you didn't run up that mountain. Your past self ran up that mountain for you. You gotta always think like, is my future self gonna love or hate me for this? If I eat a piece of cake, then he's gonna say, yeah, fuck you. You wasted my fucking, you wasted my physique for your fucking taste, you know? You destroyed me for your gratification. And yeah, always watch for your future self because that is going to be the guy you are going to be one day. The next habit you want to get into is looks maxing, and I've already got a video on this, so I just gonna cut it quickly and just say look good. Look as good as you can in every way, be hygienic, everything. And then the next thing I always I also made a video on is to be an explorer and to be more in nature. As you see, I'm in nature right now. I've got here a mountain that I'm going up later, and I've got some under me here, and I'm in nature and I'm exploring. So yeah, the thing I'm trying to preach to you is to be an explorer and to live more of an adventurous life. And that always correlates with your sunlight intake, which is also gonna increase your testosterone levels, and that's what makes us feel good as men. And yeah, that wraps it out for the video. Get on self-improvement. If I forgot something, I am so sorry, but that's all the habits I really think are important. And of course, sleep is always important, but that's not the fucking self-improvement thing. That should be a basic thing, that you watch your sleep. And yeah, yes, there are also a couple book recommends that I'm gonna talk about in the next video, but for now it's just gonna be this. And yeah, goodbye till the next video.